Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kyra, and here on this channel, we love our makeup, but we especially enjoy using the makeup that we already own. And we're not here for Instagram fame or TikTok fortune, though I do those things as well. We're here for real makeup, for real life and real people like us. So I'd like to say I'm excited to do this video today, but I'm really not. Today's video is an update on my low buy / no buy, and I definitely did better in some categories than others. So before we get into the totals in terms of monetary value of the things that I both purchased and or received and or used up, I want to refresh your brain on what my no buy was supposed to look like, or low buy. I'm also going to link my intro to this sort of project that I'm working on. And I'm filming this video today because we're about at the halfway point of this 6-month low buy for me. So first and foremost, I am only supposed to be using the YouTube income or Patreon income that I earn for purchasing makeup. Now this does exclude gifts and gift cards and things like that. The other thing is that I am only to purchase 12 or less eyeshadow palettes this year, and that's actually gone very, very well. Strict no buy categories were foundation, concealer, powder, face palettes, brows, single eyeshadows, liquid lipsticks, and lip gloss. Replacement only categories were setting spray, eyeliner, and mascara and eye primer. And then a cap of 1 per category for primer, powder bronzer, cream or liquid bronzer, powder blush, cream or liquid blush, powder highlight, and cream or liquid highlight. And then no more than 5 lipsticks for the 6-month period. Now let's talk about how I did. So the total I used up for the first quarter was $59. I really didn't have that much going out other than like mascaras and things like that. And I don't give samples of value when I talk about using things up because I didn't pay for them. Therefore, they had no monetary value for me. But the total purchased for the first quarter was $671.38, and this was not including gifts or PR in this number. In the first quarter, I did stick to only using my income from YouTube, Patreon, etc. to purchase makeup, but I did get a gross amount of money from my husband. He wanted to go to the casino where he was working out of state, and he gave me an equal amount to spend on makeup or what have you, and that's when I purchased the M Cosmetics pretty much a full face, which I can link in the description box in case you missed it. So that's a lot of money, and I don't know that I was shocked by the number, but I'm still in shock over the number, if that makes any sense at all. Yeah, that's just a lot of money. I feel like I would like it to be so much less than that for the second quarter, although I've already gone crazy in the last month, which, you know, is the second quarter. So let's talk about where we stand for each category. For primers, I was only supposed to purchase 1 or less. I purchased 0 primers in the first quarter. For foundation, it was a strict no buy category, and I obtained 7 foundations. Only 3 of those were purchased by myself. The rest were samples or PR. For concealer, again, a strict no buy category, and I acquired 3. Powder, I purchased 0. For bronzer, I just made the category, and that was, I had 1-to-1. I acquired 2, 1 powder and 1 stick. Gold star in that category, I guess. For blush, I acquired 5, and it was 3 creams or liquids and 2 powder blushes. For highlighter, I acquired 3, 2 creams or liquids and 1 powder. For brows, I purchased 0 for single eyeshadow potted type things, not like pans of eyeshadow, but potted or stick or that kind of thing. I acquired 1, even though the goal was 0. For palettes, I acquired 7 new palettes in the first quarter, but only 3 of those were purchased by myself. For lip liner, again, this was meant to be 0, although I don't even think I wrote that down. But lip liner, I acquired 4, and I feel like I'm sitting pretty good at lip liners right now. I feel like I have my bases covered. I'm still on the hunt for a dupe for my MAC Whirl lip liner. I just would rather not keep purchasing that one, but that's for another day. For lipstick, the goal was 5, and I acquired 9 new lipsticks in the first quarter. I bought 6, so I went 1 over my goal of 5, and then the rest came in PR. For lip glosses, oils, and balms, the goal was 0, and I purchased 4. For mascara, that was a replacements only, and I did have to pretty much replace all of my mascaras for the first quarter because the ones from last year were just pretty much done for. So I did purchase or receive 5. 2 of those were samples. For eyeliner, this was a replacements only and or specific color story that I was able to repurchase. So I purchased 1. I replaced my brown liner from Wet n Wild. It was really dried out and old, so I purchased 1 from NYX. Eye bases, I purchased 1, and that is actually the Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk. It's technically a shadow stick, but I use it as an eye base for brightening, for using bright colors or pastels, things like that. I purchased 0 setting sprays, although I will need one before too long, I think. So, you know, I'm not going to beat myself up over this. I love makeup. This is what I do. And part of what I do is try new makeup. I do like to keep myself in check. However, I don't want to buy everything. And when I don't have boundaries, I am just liable to go crazy. So let's talk about the plan for the second quarter and the second half of this project. First of all, I have 9 out of 12 eyeshadow palettes left that I can purchase for the year. I feel really good about that I've only purchased 3. And I definitely think I'll be able to stay within that. If I had it my way, I would love to only purchase 6 myself, which would give me 3 more to purchase this year. But ultimately, the goal is 12 or less. Also, I need to rein myself in on lippies. So for the final half of this project, I want to only purchase less than 4 lippies of any kind. Not lipsticks, not just glosses, of any kind. And hopefully with that goal in mind, it will cause me to be more discerning about which lip products I choose to add to my collection. Again, I'm only to use the income from YouTube, Patreon, etc. to purchase makeup, and absolutely no face palettes until I start making better use out of my face palettes and actually rotating through them. I'm not allowing myself to purchase any. But other than that, I'm not putting any caps on the rest of the categories. I feel like just the fact that I've limited myself to my YouTube and Patreon income really reins me in, because I only get a paycheck from YouTube once every couple of months, and it's usually just a little over $100. And for me, I think that's fair. I can be looking forward to what I might purchase with that next paycheck, you know, put things in and out of my cart if that's what I feel like doing. And then once I get paid, I can purchase what I would like and just go from there. That in and of itself really limits me on what I can purchase, and again helps me to decide or discern the best place to put my money. So let me know down below, what do you think of the plan? What do you think of my progress or lack thereof in the first quarter? Like I said, I'm not going to beat myself up over it. I love makeup. I love trying new makeup. And I do feel like through Project Panning and Shop My Stash, I feel like TikTok actually encourages me to use what I have as much as it encourages me to pick up a few new things to try. And so that's been really good for me. There's a lot of creators out there on TikTok that are using the same makeup all the time, but they're creating different looks, recreating looks that they've seen on other people. And to me, that's super inspiring. So I'm hoping the second half of this project goes better than the first half. And, you know, we'll see what we do for the rest of the year. I do tend to like to spend a bit toward the end of the year, toward the holidays when they have all the sales and everything. So it may be that I have to make a plan for that after this half is over. And I'm always open for suggestions and encouragement. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. I really enjoy sharing this kind of thing with you guys because we're all human, and I think a lot of us are trying to rein ourselves in and find a healthy balance of trying new things but also using the things that we already have. So with that said, if you did enjoy today's video, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Also check me out over on TikTok and Instagram. I did film this eye look today, as well as this drugstore berry lip combo over on my TikTok and Instagram. So if you're curious, you could check those out. I have new content going up over on Instagram and TikTok almost every day, and they're just like short little snippets of different things that I'm playing around with behind the scenes. So thank you guys for your time. As always, I appreciate you, and I hope all your makeup days are absolutely beautiful makeup days, and I'll see you in my next video very, very soon.